Welcome to another episode of this FPS tutorial series. So in this episode we'll look at how we can make an actual level where we bake the lighting so it looks very good. So let's get started. So what we'll start off by doing is creating an area over here. So we'll right click, go to 3D object and choose a cube. Then I'll drag it over here. Let's just set it to 0, 0 first. And then let's drag it over here. Like that. Then I'll set the X scale to 50. And the Z scale to 30, so we have this area. I will call this ground, and I'll also set the layer right here to ground. Then I'll add a bunch of walls around this. So copy the ground and call this one wall. Then I'll rotate it by 90 degrees on the X axis, and I'll put it over here. And I'll just copy it, add one over here. Now I'll copy this wall, and I'll rotate it by 90 degrees on the Y axis, put it over here, and another one over here. So we just have this box. Then I'll take the ground right here, copy that and put it up here. So now we have this enclosed area right here. Then I'll go to materials, I'll right click, create a new material called ground matte. I'll set the base map right here to a darker color, like something like that. I'll make it kind of blue, something like this. And I'll assign this one and this one. Then for the walls, I'll right click, create a material for that. So I'll call it wall matte, which I'll set also to kind of blue, but it should be lighter, something like this. Then I'll put these around here. And now I'll just keep creating some level, which I'll speed up. Just make sure that all your objects has the ground layer. So now I've created a level right here, a very basic one. And we also want to add some lights to this. So I'll right click and create a new material which will emit light. So I'll click on material and call it LED matte. Then I'll set the emission to true, and the emission map right here will be like kind of an orange, something like this. And let's add a light. So let's just copy a wall, for example, and let's assign this right here. Then I'll click on the LED matte again, click right there and keep pressing the plus icon, something like this. So now we have a shining light. I'll put these in the ceiling. Now I've created a cool level, and we can go to nav mesh surface right here, the object, and then click bake. And now we can see the entire nav mesh right here. But one problem arises over here in these corners where the enemy won't be able to walk up. So go to humanoid right here and click on open agent settings, where I'll set the step height right here to 0.1 instead. And then we'll click bake again, like that, and that's much better. Now what we'll do to make the lighting actually look good is select all of our objects right here and set them to GI contribute. So you press this one up here, and this makes sure that all the objects are static so that we can bake light onto them. So now go to window, go to rendering and choose lighting and drag this one over here. Then we'll click on scene right here and click on new. This creates a new lighting setting, and then we can set the light map resolution a bit down, so maybe 5, so it doesn't take forever to bake the lights. And now we can click on generate lighting. It might take up to a few minutes. And now it's done, it looks pretty good. So now we can add the player over here and also some enemies. So I'll click on the player, it's over here. And I'll drag him into to our little scene. And also let's drag the enemy in. Like that. And also make sure that your patrol points are in here. So right now the patrol points are over here for some reason. And let's put them in here and make sure they're close to the ground. And also this one, maybe that one could be up here, something like that. And let's add another one over here. So now we have 3 patrol points. Then I'll also click on the enemy, go to assets, prefabs, and let's drag the enemy in there so it's a prefab. And we can now add a bunch of enemies, so just add a few all around. Let's also add a dropped AR in here and a dropped Glock in here. And let's hit play. And this is how it looks. You could of course up the lighting, but yeah, I can take the gun now, and we have the enemies. I can shoot them. For some reason they don't die. Let's fix that in the next episode. But yeah, it all seems to be working. Let's see if they can walk up the ramps. And yes, they can. And if I jump down here, they'll go back and then come after me. So I see there's a bug with the enemies not dying, so let's fix that in the next episode. But I hope you liked this episode where we built a world. And also another thing, I just made my old paid community free for everyone, so you can join absolutely for free now. So check it out in the link in the description. And yeah, have an amazing day.